These are the components of the Erica helping hands. These are the beaming brackets, and these are the threading brackets, which fit into the beaming brackets for beaming position and down on the side rails for threading. These are intended to work with the original lease sticks, those metal rods that are intended to be lease sticks on the Erica. So you do need your original ones for the 30 centimeter or your 50 centimeter Erica. The helping hands is the same for either looms. It was originally intended to fit these lease sticks into textile, but we found that a bit slippery, and this is a much more stable way to warp your Erica loom. I like to put my warp chain on the table along with the threading brackets and the lease sticks and simply slide them into the holes on the threading bracket. And there's a stop, so you can only slide them so far. You want to slide them all the way in. Now I'll take the cross and put the lease sticks through the cross on each side. Now I'll do this from the other side so that you can see better. I'll take the other threading base and I'll just get those two other ends of the lease sticks started a little bit at a time and then push them all the way in the sides, and now it's secure and we can take it to the loom. Now we're at the back of the loom and we're going to take these beaming brackets such that the taller end is up near the post to put it at the right angle for the warp ends to go down to the warp beam. Now walking over to the loom with our warp chain, put the length of the warp chain towards the front over the rattle. Shown here is the LoftyFiber rattle. You can also use the Louet built-in rattle. And then simply press these threading brackets down over the beaming brackets. They should be securely held in place at this point. Now I'll undo the ties around the cross. Now I will measure so that I can center my warp and my rattle. And I'm going to move the cap over so I know where to start spreading. This is a very small warp for a sample on crockbrog. And now I will start to spread my warp ends in the rattle. Continuing to spread, just pinching off the number I need for every section of my rattle. Now I'll release the tension on my warp beam and pull up the apron bar. I'm going to take off two of the textile loops that are holding the apron bar on the loom. I could have used a separate apron bar and lashed, but I'm just going to slide these through the loops at the end of the cross. I'm going to go up to midway, and then I'm going to attach the middle cord, put on the rest of the loops, and then attach the other cord. Now I just need to line these cords back up, get them centered between the screws where they're attached to the work beam so everything's nice and straight, and I need to tidy up my ends. This was wound on a board where there was a good bit of leftover warp after the cross, so reaching from my choke tie at the back, I've pulled that even. Now I'll start to tension and add sticks and or paper. I often use a combination of the two to separate the warp layers. And a little extra attention where the cords are at the start of the warp as it's being beamed. Now I have beamed the warp, and I'm going to cut the loop. Now at the back of the loop, I will remove the threads from the rattle and drop them over the top lease stick. Now it's time to remove the beaming brackets, the tall pieces. So I'll temporarily put these threading brackets behind so that I can take these off. And now I'll just simply move the threading brackets back up close to the heddles. Now I can slide my heddles over in order and start to thread.